A girl, 15, reported a sexual assault, then the detective abused her too. A Los Angeles County sex crimes investigator accused of raping a teenager after having been assigned to investigate her previous sexual assault allegations has pleaded guilty to lesser charges, and is expected to be sentenced to 3 years in prison. It was at least the third time the detective, Neil David Kimball of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, had been accused of misconduct while on duty, though he was not charged as a result of the first 2 allegations. District Attorney Gregory D. Totten of Ventura County, whose office prosecuted the case, said that Detective Kimball, 46, met the then 15-year-old victim in 2017 when she reported a sexual assault. He befriended her. Detective Kimball was originally charged with raping the victim while she was tied or bound. Detective Kimball, but Patrice Koenig, a spokeswoman for the district attorney's office, said that prosecutors later determined they could not prove that Detective Kimball had used force during the encounter, which she said took place in his trailer in Camarillo, in southern Ventura County. The girl did not report the encounter. Rather, when Detective Kimball pleaded guilty last week to a lewd act with a child and unlawful sexual intercourse, and is expected to be sentenced to 3 years in prison at his next appearance, on August 8. He must also in a statement, the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department said that Detective Kimball's pay was suspended in March and that it was seeking to terminate him immediately. A lawyer for Detective Kimball's plea comes just over a month after Sarah Aboushik, a Los Angeles fashion designer, wrote in about her experience with the detective after she was sexually assaulted by an acquaintance in 2014, and reported it to the authorities. Detective Kimball, Ms. Aboushik wrote that Detective Kimball teased her about going back to her assailant and suggested she let him make love to you gently. His only interest in the details of my rape came in the form of perverse, sick questions, and most tellingly you suggested he come inside to get high, she wrote. She later filed a restraining order against her assailant, which led Detective Kimball to joke that she was paranoid, she wrote. When she reported the next summer, after getting help from a rape treatment center, she met with the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office, which declined to prosecute the case, she wrote. A deputy district and the Special Victims Bureau? It only functioned. The Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office declined to comment on Ms. Aboushik's post. Last year, Ms. Aboushik shared screenshots of text messages she said were from Detective Kimball as well as records of email exchanges with lawyers and patient advocates from the rape treatment center. She did not reach. Detective Kimball, a 20-year veteran of the Sheriff's Department, was assigned to in 2013, the Los Angeles Times reported. The Bureau in 2009, Detective Kimball was investigated for sexual battery but not charged after an episode at a hotel the previous year. According to the report, but no charges were filed. Witnesses gave Greg Riesling, a spokesman for the Los Angeles County District Attorney, confirmed that the office had declined to prosecute Detective Kimball over the hotel incident. In an email, the Ventura County District Attorney's Office had also urged any additional victims to come forward, Ms. Koenig said, but none did so. Asked last year why Detective Kimball was selected to serve in the Special Victims Bureau even after the 2008 hotel allegations, the Sheriff's Department told the Los Angeles Times it would conduct a review of the internal process related to the assignment. The department did not respond to a question about the outcome of that review. Greer Weeks, senior executive at a nonprofit in Knoxville, Tennessee, that pushes for child protection laws, said that the sentence was too light considering the severity of the crime. There should be more severe penalties for people in positions of authority or trust who assault a child, he said. It's something that has
Raindrop, truck top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.